Here are the 5 PumpFun scams that you need to be aware of. I've live streamed for hours and hours on end, so I've seen them all, and these are what you need to look out for. Now look, down below, there are some tools that I've used. They're free tools, they're referral links, all of that kind of stuff. So if you want to use what I'm using, go down there, use those, just so you can kind of get an edge when it comes to trading and analyzing some of these coins. Anyway, let's get into it. The first one is bundling. This is when someone bundles up a bunch of different wallets to make the buy. This means that they can then own a lot of the supply, but it doesn't look scary like one person's owning the entire supply. How do you find out this? Well, you'll see it in the contract address. So in your browser up the top, you can see here that it doesn't end with PUMP. Every other PumpFun coin launched on PumpFun will have PUMP as the end of their contract address. This essentially means that this coin right here was not launched fairly on PumpFun. They were able to buy up a lot of the supply. Now, this doesn't mean that it's automatically going to rug. It means that someone's pre-thought about this, wanted to buy up a lot of the supply, which means that they could then dump on you, and they're trying to hide the fact that they've bought up the supply. So this is called bundling. And this is also how it can kind of play out. What they're doing is they're trying to distribute as many of the tokens to as many wallets as they can. This wallet here bought 0 tokens and it has made $2,000 profit. This wallet here bought 0 tokens, made $1,400 profit. And you can see here regular traders that actually have bought have actually they've bought, which means that they've actually sold what they've bought. So it means that it's more authentic and real. So bundling means that someone can then buy up a lot of the supply, distribute it to even more wallets to make it look like there's a lot of holders. Hence why it says that there are 400 holders, but there might not be that many holders. This then means that they can then dump on you subtly and then slowly put some downward pressure on the price. You can see here, this coin ran up to 140,000 and then it slowly bled out because they were selling on the way up. Now next is a volume bot. A volume bot does a buy and sell simultaneously at the same time. This means that there is a higher volume, which makes it look like the coin is more active than it is. Now there are a couple of reasons why someone would want to do this. First off, if the coin looks more active, it's going to stay trending up the top of PumpFun. And as you can see up here, there are all the bumps, all of the animations that you can kind of see up here. People think that there's more activity than there is. And then also if people do have metrics on tools like Bullx, they can see that there is more activity happening, which makes people think that there's more happening with the coin. Here's what it looks like. Now I'm currently using Bullx, but you can see here, this little bot is buying 0.01 and then selling 0.01. What this means is it means that there's a lot of action and activity happening. You can also see this right here where there have been 87 buys, 87 sells, but only 31 buyers and 34 sellers. The buyers and sellers don't match up. So what happens is we are getting a bigger volume. And again, this is on Bullx. You can see here the volume says 2,500 and the sell volume is 3,400. So the idea here is people think there's a lot of volume, a lot of action in the coin when it actually isn't true, because you've got a bot just buying back and forth, watch trading to then give it more volume. And here's another example. It keeps the chart active even when no one's buying to make people think that the coin is actually working. Now next up is Microbuys. This is when one account buys small amounts, say 0.1 or say 0.05 over and over and over again. What happens is you then don't have an increase in the buyers, but you have an increase in buys. This means that the chart just runs up and to the right, which might look tempting to someone that's new and they buy in. And then when there's enough entry participants, people that have bought in, the dev will just sell and dump. And the reason they do this is the market cap slowly gets higher and higher. Someone could then see the chart, buy in thinking that the chart is just going up and up, but it's not actually. They've actually orchestrated it to go up and up, and because they're getting in lower on the bonding curve, there is no real risk to them. Next up are fake links. What you can see here is there is a coin called Rick. When you click on Twitter, you then head to the Twitter account, which is for Based Rick, which is a base meme coin, and we're trading on Solana with PumpFun. Same thing with the website. When you click on the website, you get to another website, which is for $Rick. So basically what they've done is they've taken a coin from the base ecosystem and put it together. What this then means is it means that someone that comes through, does little to no research, will actually be fooled by it, because they click on the Twitter account, they then see that it is a Twitter account, they see that there is a website, but the Telegram link will actually link to their account. This is where a lot of the community and action happens. So what this means, it means that if you do head to a Twitter account, you should actually see what they're saying when the coin's launched and double check the contract addresses. So you can see here on the website, this is the contract address. I just know that this is an Ethereum and EVM contract address. But when you go to the contract address here, you can see that it isn't the same. So you know that someone is just putting in some links to hopefully get you to buy in so then they can dump on you. Now the next thing is a dev doing previous coins or rugs. So if you're on PumpFun, what you can do is you can actually click on their profile. You can see the coins held, but you can see the coins created. These are all the coins that the dev has created. And you can see here, they keep trying to put up this floral dog or flow for the ticker, and they keep creating coin after coin after coin to get people to buy in. What this then leads to, and we'll head back to Bullx, is an orchestrated dump of the coin, just so that they can take your money. The idea is over and over, they've got the same Twitter account, they've got the same website account, and they keep kind of recycle it. They then delete that Twitter post. They can re-put that Twitter post back up, change the contract address on the website, rinse and repeat day after day, hour after hour, and just get unsuspecting victims. Now look, this is an extra one for you. It is the comments in PumpFun. Now, one of the things that you can do is people actually can bot the comments, and what happens is you're then given a false sense of security when it gets to the coin. So if you have a look at this coin here, I'm not saying that all of these are fake, but it just doesn't feel real. This guy deserves King of the Hill just for the effort, guys. Boom, boom. Dev still cooking. Same thing again, a repeat of boom, boom, that comment. And you can see here, it's from a different account. So what they're doing is they're trying to put in some comments to get people excited, to then get them to buy in, because they have a scroll, they go, oh, the comments are flying. People are excited for this coin, which means that they want to buy in. Then ultimately, this is what happens to the coin. And we're watching this live right now. This is what we get. An absolute mega dump. And this is the perfect example, because this coin, it had, let me try to get this up for you. This coin, this sale is a bundled sale. If we have a look at the contract address, it doesn't end in pump. When we have a look at the buys, they're just up and to the right. The comments seemed fake. When you have a look at the buys and the sells, it just makes no sense. Why is there that many buys and not that many sells? So they're putting through a little bit of volume, all those auto buys, and that's what you get. And look, I got lucky in this video to find one that rugged at that exact point in time, but this is exactly what happens, and these are the scams that you need to look out for when trading pump funds. It's not going to guarantee that a coin will rug or that it is a scam, but it's just a red flag, and it should give you an indication to be more careful when entering into that coin. So hopefully that keeps you safe. Hopefully that means that you can trade coins better, you can make more profit, and then overall just end up a better trader and in the green. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, go down there, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, drop some love. I'd very much appreciate it. I had a pleasure making this video. Hopefully you enjoyed watching it, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.